from influential public personas to people living a regular life. We live in an era where a single tweet can end careers, where opinions can lead to ostracism, and where the court of public opinion is more powerful than ever. The stakes have never been higher. Welcome to the world of cancel culture. Every day, artists, politicians, and regular people are cancelled, sometimes for past mistakes, sometimes for controversial views. But what does it mean to be cancelled? And at what cost does this come to our freedom of speech? Today, we're diving deep into the swirling vortex of cancel culture, from the roots of political correctness to the battlegrounds of social media, and through the eyes of those who felt its sting. Is cancel culture a new form of social justice, or is it a new threat to free expression? Stick around as we explore these questions, uncovering the complex layers of cancel culture. You might find the answers as surprising as they are unsettling. Free speech, the cornerstone of a democratic society. The right that allows individuals to express themselves without fear of censorship or retaliation. But in today's digital world, this fundamental right is being tested in ways we've never seen before. Historically, free speech has been championed to foster innovation, drive social progress, and challenge injustice. It has allowed artists to push boundaries, journalists to uncover truth, and ordinary citizens to hold power to account. Yet, as we navigate the 21st century, the landscape of free speech is shifting. The advent of the internet and social media has democratized expression, enabling anyone with an online presence to share their views with the world. Whether you find this good or bad, it still is important that it exists. Social media platforms, while designed to be open forums, often find themselves at the crossroads of promoting free expression and moderating harmful content. The balance is precarious and the stakes are high. Missteps can lead to public outcry, legal battles, or worse, the stifling of necessary voices. Consider the case of a controversial tweet that leads to a hashtag campaign for the tweeter's dismissal from a job. Here, the boundaries between free speech and its consequences blur. The questions then arise. Where do we draw the line? Who decides what's acceptable and what's not? As we delve deeper into the era of cancel culture, the implications for free speech are profound. The ability to express oneself freely is more than a legal right. It is a core human necessity. Yet every tweet, every post, and every comment now navigates a minefield of potential repercussions. In the vast, fast-paced world of social media, where opinions are instant and global, a new kind of vigilance has emerged: political correctness. But how did this well-intended concept become a dominant force in our digital conversations? Political correctness began as a way to promote sensitivity and awareness around language and actions that could be discriminatory or exclusionary towards marginalized groups. Its roots are deeply intertwined with the social justice movements of the late 20th century, aiming to reshape societal norms for a more inclusive world. But as social media platforms gained popularity and money, so did their focus on such social norms. All of a sudden, it was important to not be known as a social media platform where they would actively get joked around over topics like race, religion, gender, personal attributes, or whatever else could be harmful or insulting for a certain group of people. What was acceptable yesterday might not be today, as the collective consciousness shifts. Users find themselves either adapting quickly or facing backlash from the global community. Take, for instance, the swift evolution of gender pronouns on social media. Once a ridiculed topic amongst online communities, it now seems to have become a serious topic, where not following along could potentially get you cancelled. In our journey through the evolution of social justice activism, we arrive at today's manifestation of cancel culture, a phenomenon that has shifted from a tool for accountability into a potential threat to free speech. But what are the real consequences when cancel culture goes too far? Cancel culture, as it operates today, often involves the collective online shunning of individuals, companies, or organizations after they have said or done something considered objectionable or offensive. This form of social ostracism is not new, but the scale and speed at which it happens in the digital age are unprecedented. It's new for popular personalities to have old clips from them seeing the light of day again and spark an enormous hate storm against them over social media. But it doesn't even have to be an old clip. Secret recordings while being with a group of seemingly trusted people are also enough. Voicing your opinion on certain topics are seen as even more dangerous than actual crimes nowadays. And this is where the real problem lies. The fear of getting cancelled yourself creates this vicious circle where you can't voice your opinion on why a cancellation is wrong, as you might get caught in the crossfire yourself, which in return gives the cancel culture another boost in power. So much power that it's not just people getting cancelled, it's entire companies. Not even the social media platforms where cancel culture operates are safe, which is kind of ironic. But here lies the core problem. Rather than standing ground, people and companies adapt to this, lower their own opinions or principles they stand for, which in return gives more power to this once minority in the internet. As you may or may not have heard, the popular book author J.K. Rowling has found herself in midst of this war on social media. Lifelong Harry Potter fans now want to boycott and cancel her for her views on this rising topic, a view which is considered normal to people living outside of the fictional world on social media. But for modern social justice warriors, this seems like a no-go. It all started with a tweet where she criticised a news article for using the phrasing "people who menstruate" instead of "women." This sparked a massive backlash campaign from every major and minor trans right activist on social media. But instead of apologising for her opinion, she stood her ground, doubling down in every other tweet. Which even led to the movie stars of Harry Potter, people who should forever be thankful to J.K. Rowling, speaking out against her, over the fear of being the next victim of cancel culture. But a little internet hate wouldn't damage someone as successful as J.K. Rowling. What does, however, are the repercussions that emerged from it. Almost every major fantasy, pop culture, or even Harry Potter museum banned J.K. Rowling as a person and every mentioning of her, essentially cutting her out of the very franchise she created. However, enough is enough. Many people also joined J.K. Rowling on her war against internet social justice warriors. Counter-movements like Go Woke, Go Broke emerge, openly criticising what's happening over social media, fighting for unconditional free speech again. One of the biggest supporters of this, Elon Musk. His takeover of Twitter was essential for people to keep on voicing their honest opinions. Even though he doesn't agree with everything that is being said, he always makes sure to emphasize the importance of voicing one's opinion, as long as it's not illegal. People slowly but surely recognized that all of this cancel culture construct collapses once people just stop complying with it. And it's important that this is happening. Otherwise, we would find ourselves in a world which slowly transforms into total censorship, where free thinking would be punished, and where everyone would have to comply to social norms to participate in society. Standing up for your principles and for what you believe is right and wrong is one of the most important things on our ever-changing world. Be strong in your own opinions, be willing to learn and expand your mind, but never let the fear of people not liking you overwhelm you into becoming what you once wanted to fight. See you soon.